Hey, what's up, y'all? James here, and this is going to be a quick one, a real quick one. I've got a bunch of updates and more videos coming later this week, early next week, sometime. But got our first update over on for the June up. I say not first update, the June update that'll be hitting for Tidal Blades 2 next week for our June update, and then I got the monthly newsletter that'll be going out for Druid City Games. If you want to join that newsletter, that monthly newsletter that covers all of our projects, I still say our like I'm all of my projects that I'm working on. You can go to druidcitygames.com and go to the contact us page and sign up. There's a sign up box there for the newsletter. But what I wanted to show you today, and again, this is not a full announcement, but you will get the title of the game, and then in the coming weeks, I have some more announcements to put out in the world about this. But Tidal Blades Banner Festival, that is the game that I've been teasing. That is a straight to retail. So if you don't know what straight to retail means, I only use that classification to say this particular game is not coming to crowdfunding, right? It's not gonna have a crowdfunding campaign. This is going to be a straight to retail release. So in the page that you're seeing right now, this will be a pre-order page. This is where people who can come through here, they can buy the game through this link, and you will get the game much sooner than when it goes out to retail. So if you want to be one of the first people to get it, this will be the way to get it. I know you have 1,000 questions, and we're not there yet, but if you just want to be able to know and be able to get access to this, you can go sign up here. This is through Pledge Manager, just like we use for our back end of stuff, for our crowdfunding, but they're a great team. And so this particular page will be dedicated to this game once it launches. It's separate from Tidal Blades 2. It's separate and from all the other games, but this will allow you to be able to purchase that game through this pre-order if you want to, and get it earlier than everybody else. I can tell you the game is, can I tell you? Sure. Again, I have a bunch of other announcements, but it's a very affordable game that plays 2 to 5 players in 30 to 45 minutes. So I think you're gonna really enjoy it, because like I said in that previous video, it has some trick-taking-esque mechanics, but then it also has a board with some area control. And so it's a typical Euro, right? You've got 3 to 4 ways to score points. And as you play, you have to kind of pick the lanes that you think you can do your best and getting it. So you know what? I can show you this. So I know I've teased it before, but I'll hold on. Let me blow up the screen. Back to me. This is the game box. So excited is an understatement. We've actually had this game done for quite a while. It's just there's a lot of reasons why we are where we are on getting this thing out. But as you can see, it's a normal size box, 11 by 11, fits into a calyx normally. It's gonna have some components that you're used to seeing from me, right? Lots of wooden components with silt screening, meeples. It's got squishy fruit, beautiful card art with linen finish. So it's got a really cool, you know what? I can show you this. So again, this is just the stuff that I like to work on, right? I want, even for a retail game, I want it to still feel like a Druid City Games game. And this is a bit washed out because of the lighting in here. But like, this is the inside of the box, right? So it's like really cool. And then even the insert on the inside of the box, even though it's just a cardboard insert, it's got some cool, it looks deluxe, right? So deluxe components, deluxe box. It's going to be worth your $40. So yeah, that's it. I wanted to announce this. People can go ahead and start signing up for that, just to be on notice for when that drops. And I should, over the next 2 to 3 weeks, have full-on announcements gameplay trailers, how to plays, all that stuff. We're working on all that stuff so that you'll be able to look at the game and go, hey, is this a game for me? Is this something that I want to add to my collection? I hope you do, because not to beg, but like, selling these games is important, right? Selling these games is very important to small publishers. So I'm actually bringing on Keith Majetka soon for the channel, interviewing him. He's another small publisher with Thunderworks Games, and just talking about some of the struggles that small indie publishers are having right now with the current situation. And then I wanted to just be able to show off some of the games that he has available, because just like me, we need to sell games. If games don't move, we print games and they sit in a warehouse. It's like a double loss, right? Because you invested in something that then you didn't sell, but you were counting on that money to come in. So, and we're never going to hit that number perfectly. That's just part of this business. But if you have favorite publishers, when they release games, just at least make sure that you check them out earnestly to see if it's something that you should add to your collection. Hey, if you hate trick-taking games, this isn't the game for you. Even though it's not strictly a trick-taking game, it is trick-taking-esque. And kind of what I mean by that, I can reveal a little bit about this part of it. Here's what's really cool. Maybe I can show you the back of the box. Will that work? Not really, but I can still show it to you. You see, you've got the cards. They have the different suits, and they have powers and things like that. And so in a normal trick-taking game, everybody puts cards in and you go, all right, which one was, and there's lots of takes on trick-taking now, but classic spades is the highest, the most powerful card pulls the trick. In this game, no matter what you play, high, medium, or low, out of the cards that are played, you get something. But what you get is based on which one of those three categories you fall into. And so when you're making your decision, you're like, with the board state as it is right now and where we're at, if I could be lowest, then I would get this benefit, which would be perfect for me, right? And so that's what you play. And then when somebody plays a card lower than you, you get bumped to the mid, right? You get mid. You still get stuff, but it wasn't what was most beneficial for you at the time. And that creates some really fun stand-up moments. You're also trying to remember, I wonder if somebody's already played. Yeah, I've seen the 4 in yellow already out, so I know that one's out. And I'm gonna play the 5. So there's a couple cards removed. So and again, it's not a memory game at all. But if you're into counting cards or like trying to remember what's been played, that sort of thing, it definitely can help you be more strategic. But sometimes you make strategy plays too. You're like, I bet those two players are going to try to go for the high because they want to move their boat, their watercraft, their water meeple. We have little Sea-Doo meeples, watercraft meeples around the race, and that's what you get for the highest. And so I'm gonna see if I can sneak this hard in as the low card, because the way the cards work, you've got, like, say 0 to 9 in numeric order. So the higher the number, the more powerful the bottom effect. Well, when you are the lowest card, you get the power on the bottom of the card, but it's harder to make more powerful cards become low, right? So there's some real strategy in like, I think I can sneak this in right now. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Boom, right? Or I'm gonna move the trade gate so that I get this certain, because the suits priority changes depending on what section of the board they're on. And so that's how you can be like, based on what you have in your hand, you move the trade gate and set kind of the tempo for the next trick. So anyway, obviously I'm explaining a lot of stuff to you when you can't see it. We'll have a promo video, we'll have a how to play, so you'll be able to see all this stuff. But it's a really great mix of some area control, which kind of triggers on scoring, and a very Euro game, but it's very interactive. And it's fast. It's easy to play. 30 to 40 minutes, not a ton of components, easy to get set up and break down. So if you want to jump into the Tidal Blades world quick and easy, then some of our bigger games like Tidal Blades 1, then this is going to be a great game for you. So, and I think there's going to be a ton of value in the components because I overspent on making the game, which is what I tend to do. But that's it. That's all. So go to this link. The link will be in. The link will also. I'll have this link in the description below, and so you'll be able to see it there. But this is our next straight to retail game, Tidal Blades Banner Festival. I'll be getting a BGG page set up. All those things will be happening. But for now, I just wanted to share it because really proud of it. And I know JB and Mike worked with them for quite a while to like hone this game in. It's funny. I know I was wrapping up and now I'm going to start talking again, but like, one of the things, a funny story about this development of this game is JB brought me this game with Mike, and it was really cool. But it was big. It was a really big game because JB and Mike, they typically make they made Flotilla, they make some of these bigger, heavier games, and it was really cool. And it doesn't mean that we can't make this game eventually, but this card mechanic was in there, the high, medium, low, and I was like, guys, this card mechanic is so good. It could be a game on its own. And then it was like, hey guys, can we just bring this down a lot? So then they came back with another iteration, and I was like, hey, that's you brought it down a bunch. But I had envisioned even more. Like, let's bring it. And when I say bring it down, I mean in time to play and weight, right? Like in complexity. And so then they brought a third variation, which then actually skewed away a little bit from it was actually, I think it sparked a different idea, which is a different design. But the third attempt, I think, was essentially this, right? Pretty much this. And I was like, this is a really nice hybrid. It's a really nice mix. It's not a pure card game because there's board state and there's a lot of stuff going on the board, but the cards drive all those actions, and that just makes it this makes it fun. It's just good. So anyway, I know they've been really, really excited to talk about this design. I'm finally excited to be able to offer it. I'm going to be working with a really cool partner to co-publish this and bring it out. So yeah, me and people are like, co-publish. What do you mean co-publish? So similar to what I did with Skybound in the beginning before I joined them as an employee. This is just a straight co-publish. This is as a one-man band now. It's really, really difficult to do everything well. And so I was looking for a partner that could help me bring this game out. And I found the perfect partner. They're perfect. I can't wait till this announcement goes out. They fully support the vision of Druid City Games. And yeah, once you hear it, you're just gonna be like, yeah, of course, that makes total sense. So anyway, really excited about the future of Tidal Blades as an IP and as the games that we're going to be making it. So that's it. That's all. Go over here, please support. And if the game makes sense for your collection, pick it up. Buying it through pre-order helps us substantially more than buying it in other avenues. So that's why we still do crowdfunding. And probably always will, right? Because that channel helps us as a company way more than the other channels. So, and you can apply that philosophy to any of your favorite publishers. So, all right, y'all. Thank you very much for listening. Hope you're excited. I am. Talk to you next time. Bye.